And I bet you fools didn't know that Tim Curry played a really funnier version of Simon Cowell from American Idol in the hit TV series Psych. And look who's sitting with him. It's none other than the beautiful Gina Gershon doing her little piss take on Paula Abdul. This is hilarious.
But I think we need to be forthright in saying that...
that we cannot even begin to understand how...
Give it up.
No.
In a zombie apocalypse, Grace and Leon have you covered, bro.
Those musketeers are a menace. They must be stopped. 1,000 gold pieces on each of their heads, dead or alive. I prefer dead.
Now, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I've had the last worst 3 days ever in my own personal life. Like, shit gets piled upon each other more and more and more. And then, of course, Dolly Parton passed away yesterday. And now today, one of the ultimate legends in entertainment, one of the greatest actors ever, Tim Curry. I am sad to say, folks, he has passed away. I'm going to get into this story. And as usual, I'm going to go through some of his amazing performances, from It the Clown to to the hotel concierge or the manager in Home Alone 2. But Tim Curry, outlandish star of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, dies at the age of 80. Three-time Tony nominee, terrified audiences in Stephen King's It. And by the way, he's still the best It clown, more than anybody else. This is just really sad news. Tim Curry, the offbeat British actor who specialized in playing eccentrics like the seductive cross-dressing scientist Dr. Frank-N-Furter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and such fiendish villains as Pennywise the Clown from Stephen King's It, died on Wednesday. So today, in other words. Don't forget, he was in Command and Conquer.
One day he will go too far. Right now, however.
Glad to see you up and around, sir.
Thank you, Dasha. It is good to be alive.
Obviously embraced video games, and good for Timothy for doing that too. So Curry died in his Toluca Lake home in Los Angeles. His longtime manager and friend Marsha Hurwitz announced he had suffered a major stroke in 2012, which, to be honest, I didn't even realize, but it did make me wonder why I wasn't seeing so much of him on various TV or film projects. But again, you know, they get into how he landed the role of Frank-N-Furter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And yeah, of course, that movie was insane. And in fact, who he acted with as well, Barry Bostwick, who later appeared in Spin City with Michael J. Fox, and a young Susan Sarandon, which is incredible. Like, if you want a reason to watch that film...
Yes, my friend, you have been promoted.
Why, thank you, sir.
He was very tolerant, and he really enjoyed people.
And you mean tolerant like he was not a judgmental preacher?
No, absolutely not.
Tell me about the last time you saw your father.
He had a stroke.
Oh no, that's a bit of a bitter irony, and he just had one as well in 2012. That's really, really sad. You know what, folks? It's a really weird thing with me, because when somebody passes away that I was a real big fan of, I tend to go back to their prime time. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you see them in their twilight years, I find it a little bit depressing. And I know that's a selfish thing for me to say, but it's very hard for me to watch this guy as he is when this was recorded. Just really sad. I understand it's a part of reality. By the way, I'm not being funny, but you see Curry rocking it in his performance. You wonder why he wasn't a replacement or a temporary stand-in for Freddie Mercury of Queen. That would have been amazing. Let's have a look.
It wasn't shown to the critics, in fact, because it got a bit kind of messed.
Tim was rocking that tash, man.
They asked me to audition for the Rocky Horror Show, and I knew Richard O'Brien, who wrote everything, the book, the music, and the lyrics, vaguely, because we'd both been in Hair. He'd been in the touring company, I've been playing it in London, and...
Oh, I love you, Tim. Anyway, let's just go to entertainment tonight, because as usual, they do an amazing breakdown, a look back at the career of one of the greatest actors ever. We know this grin, we know this film, don't we? It doesn't even need an introduction, but man.
I am.
People are sort of oddly kind of respectful with me. I don't know why. I mean, I don't feel like I deserve it at all, but I'm thrilled.
Because you're awesome, dude. That big grin.
Because it's going to rescue us when we're old and faint.
E.T. was there in 2015 when Tim Curry was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award in one of his final public appearances. In his final days, the British-born actor was wheelchair-bound after surviving a stroke in 2012. It forced him to lean into his talent for voice acting.
It's some sort of primitive tool.
One of the things that I love about animation is that quite often, well, very often, I get to play characters that I wouldn't necessarily be offered in a movie.
It's my favorite thing that I get to do. A lot less time, no makeup, you can look bad. Yeah, you can have bad head. It's just a different kind of imaginative thing. I mean,
it makes you wonder why that a bit like maybe Uncharted, why they didn't get him to play a fiendish villain in one of the OG games back in the day. That's a missed opportunity, man.
because it's just you and a microphone. Imagining, you know, falling down a 100-foot cliff or running through a tropical forest, or, you know, it's like being a kid.
Tim lent his voice to over 145
I know that microphone. Yep, I know
throughout
it.
his 7-decade career. But his big break, that came in 1975 with the cult classic, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Tim dressed in drag as the singing mad scientist Dr. Frank-N-Furter. He won the role after performing an R-rated version of Little Richard's Tutti Frutti during his audition.
How about that?
With the Rocky Horror Show, that was the first time I came to America. That sort of started in London in a tiny theatre and just sort of grew, and came over to Los Angeles in '74 for about 6 months. And then we made a film of it.
And then it looks like he stayed there ever since. Oh, there's Susan Sarandon, wow. I think that's Barry Bostwick with the glasses.
And it was a good job, kind of a funny piece to be in. It was a sort of joke on glitter rock, really, and horror movies.
Then in 1990, Tim got the last
Oh, God.
Pennywise, the killer clown in Stephen King's miniseries.
Yeah, I kept calling it the Clown, but yeah, you know what I mean.
The dancing clown.
It attracted 30 million viewers, making it ABC's biggest success of the year. In 1993, E.T. was on set as Tim transformed into another frightening look for the dark fantasy Tales from the Crypt.
Damn, which I have not seen.
Are you selling something, mister?
I knew what I was getting into in
Holy
terms of prosthetic makeup, because I've done that before. My kind of rule of thumb is if it's scary to you, do it. And also, most casting in Hollywood is stereotypical. You know, if I play another butler, I may shoot myself.
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert, or I'm gonna slap you silly!
Yet Tim played a butler or something like it a handful of times, but he made a career out of being the bad guy. One of his final roles as a live-action villain came in Charlie's Angels in 2000. E.T. was with the cast.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. I guess the real villain in that piece was Lucy Liu, wasn't it?
It's quite a thing, isn't it?
Was it fun for you working on this film?
Enormous fun.
Well, they're not bad looking, these three ladies.
Well, no, not a bit. And I get to do some pretty fun stuff with Bill.
Bill was great. You and Bill together were terrific.
Well, me and Bill sumo wrestling it's pretty silly.
Yeah, it's a MacG film.
Quite happy to be on the periphery. I really am. And Tim
Wow,
Curry
that's a good picture. Holy shit.
I think I'll be a footnote. But I'm happy to be one.
Oh, rest in peace, Tim Curry. Holy shit, man. That's just such sad news, isn't it, folks? So there you go. I was actually just minding my own business today when I saw the news. Well, actually, it was sent to me in a WhatsApp message, but when I saw the emoji, I think my dear friend actually put the wrong emoji because I thought, mate, is this a made-up thing? Is Tim Curry really DEAD? And unfortunately, he is. So if you're a Tim Curry fan, like I am, leave your comments below. What was your favorite performance from the great man himself? I remember him as Cardinal Richelieu in The Musketeers with Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, and Chris, I can't remember his surname now, but you know, the other guy who played Robin in Batman and Robin.
Chris O'Donnell. Kill those musketeers. Trying to murder the king!
And on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were you and if you were me, I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Please spare us additional torture and just euthanize yourselves.
As Nigel say Nigel in that episode from 2007 called Psych. Wait, could have been 2008 or maybe even 2009. I have no idea, but that's why you came and watched this video.
I hope you were satisfied with Natasha's contribution on the battlefield. She's one of our finest.
Yes.
You think you can just show up on my doorstep unannounced? Well, Commander, first of all, I want to congratulate you on such an important victory. Yes, General, it is a trap, and you, my friend, are the bait.